Hello and welcome, Physics B, also known as PHY220 students. In this video, you get more information about who should take PHY220 or Physics B, the transfer of courses, the sequence of courses at Suffolk, who to ask questions about courses, program, and careers, and how to succeed in physics. Finally, opportunities for scholarships and internships. Who should be taking PHY220, also called Physics B? So PHY220 is a part of a 3-semester sequence of calculus-based physics courses for engineering majors, math majors, computer science majors, and physical science majors. Physical science majors include majors in astronomy, chemistry, geology, meteorology, and physics. Now, if you are a biology major, you should take our 2-semester sequence made specially for you called Physics for the Life Sciences, PHY121 and 122. Also, if you are an environmental science forestry student, that's what you should do. You should take PHY 121, 122, our Physics for the Life Sciences. So the PHY 130 3-semester sequence is really not the best for the biology and environmental science forestry students. For more information, you can contact me, Professor Glenda DeNicolo, at denicog@sunisuffolk.edu. Transfer of courses, our 3-semester sequence matches a 3-semester sequence of courses at Stony Brook University. Notice that only the full 3-semester sequence, the entire package of 3 semesters, only that has a seamless transfer. So if you're planning on taking only 1 or 2 semesters at Suffolk, not the 3 required, and then transfer out, watch out because you might lose a semester in the process. And that is because the alignment of content and labs with all institutions around us is not straightforward. We made this alignment as straightforward as possible with Stony Brook University, but there are still differences about the labs. So examine this equivalency table carefully and talk to any physics faculty if you have questions. So the table demonstrates the following, that Stony Brook's PHY 125 is equivalent to our PHY 130. Stony Brook's PHY 126 is equivalent to our PHY 220. Stony Brook's PHY 127 is equivalent to our PHY 230. Okay, these are all lecture courses. Now, concerning the labs, Stony Brook has only 2 semesters of labs, while we have 3 at Suffolk. So the equivalency becomes that Stony Brook's lab PHY 133 is equivalent to our 132 plus half of our lab 222. Stony Brook's lab PHY 134 is equivalent to our 232 plus half, the other half of the 222. Let's talk about the order of physics courses at Suffolk. After Physics 130 and its Lab 132, you can go 2 ways, but there's a preferred path. We prefer that you take 220 or plus 222 as your 2nd semester and leave 230 and 232 as the 3rd semester, even if your program catalog might say otherwise. So some programs at Suffolk are not up to date in the catalog, and the changes in the physics course sequence here are still recent. Thus, we recommend you stick to the sequence 130, then 220, and then 230 at the end. Don't worry, all your programs will accept that. Regardless of what might be written right now, there are no issues with prerequisite in following this preferred sequence. So the sequence we are recommending, the reason behind is because it's more pedagogically sound and is aligned with the coverage of topics in most physics textbooks. That's it. So for all physics majors and anyone interested, we also offer a course called Modern Physics that you can take during your last semester at Suffolk, okay, just before you transfer out. So our Modern Physics is also transferable one-to-one to Stony Brook University. Once you know where you want to transfer to, it's a very good idea to investigate their sample sequence of courses. For example, this page has a QR code for Stony Brook University sequence of courses for physics majors. Okay, you will find that modern physics is included there. So if you if you are an astronomy major, check out that Stony Brook University website too, because the initial 2 years of an astronomer are practically equal to the first 2 years for a physicist. Who to ask questions? Your physics instructor can answer most, if not all, your course program and career questions. But the full-time physics faculty are here for you too. You do not need to book a time with us. Just drop by one of our office hours, any one of us, even if we are not your instructors this semester. Our office hours are posted by the doors at the door of our offices. And offices are on the second floor of the Smithtown Science Building. We are here in the Selden campus. So in the second floor of the Smithtown Science Building is also where you will find the secretary for our Department of Physical Sciences, Mrs. Amy Taus. You will also find the chair of the Department of Physical Sciences, Professor Chantavellia. Tips to succeed in physics. Time management is the key to success in physics because you need to spend time practicing problems, not memorizing them. Physics is about practice, not memorization, and practice takes dedication of time. Physics is not about memorization because every problem is different, so you must adapt every time, right? We'll teach you tools to solve problems, but every problem will ask you to use these tools in different ways. In an analogy, is like building different furniture with the same tools. It takes practice. We'll practice together in class, but that is not enough. You need to practice a lot more, and we advise 2 to 3 times more than the time spent in class per week on your own. The internal brain process is like learning a new language, a new musical instrument, or learning how to swim. You just cannot do that just by looking at a book or how your instructor solves something. You must try it yourself several times in a different way, right? So practice is key, and it will take you dedication of time. That's why time and management is key. Here are some of the most effective self-regulating learning techniques that can improve your academic performance according to educational research. Number 1, take care of yourself, eat and sleep well. Also try to incorporate some physical exercise, even just walking in your routine. Number 2, start things earlier. It's never too early to start studying. Number 3, think out loud. It helps to connect ideas and will anchor your knowledge. Try explaining things to someone else. Number 4, identify the muddiest point, the point that is not clear for you, and take note immediately. Ask about it as soon as possible to a tutor, an instructor, a classmate. Do not let this thing snowball. Number 5, if at first you don't succeed in a problem, don't linger in that problem. Try a different physics topic or a different physics problem. Later you can come back. So it's important to score some victories first. And then when you get to that difficulty, tough moment later, it will feel more like a challenge rather than just frustration. Finally, number 6, study groups can motivate you at first, but ultimately you need to focus on topics by yourself, alone, to study well. Here are some tips on the most effective study methods to prepare for a physics test according to physics educational research. Many things were considered, but these were the best voted points according to students. Practice with textbook problems. Review homework and examples solved in class. Solve practice tests when given. Finally, beyond instructor office hours, the school offers free tutoring in physics and other physical science disciplines in room 210. And that's on the second floor of the Smithtown Science Building, the same with the offices. The tutoring schedule will be available by the second week of classes and is posted by the door of room 210. You can also ask for a link to the tutoring schedule. And next semester, when you're taking Physics 230 or any other course at Suffolk, please consider the possibility of coming back and returning to tutor physics for us. It's a valuable addition to your academic resume, and there is flexibility in the schedule, and you get paid for it, of course. Opportunities. These days, good grades and a healthy GPA may not be enough to transfer out competitively. There are students out there attending public talks, expanding their horizons, getting informed about scholarships and internship opportunities, and applying to many at a time. So here are some great opportunities you should strongly consider applying while at Suffolk. Scan the QR code at the top to access the PDF file that contains the information displayed on the screen right now. Talk to a professor about opportunities. It is more important that you earn financial support from these opportunities than from jobs that are not related to the career you want to pursue. These opportunities represent financial support, but each and every one of them, even the smallest amount in money, they also represent something valuable added to your curriculum, to your resume. It shows that you are an achiever, that you work hard to pursue your academic goals and know how to navigate the academic world using academic tools. That counts. So organize yourself. Take time to investigate these opportunities and apply even in your first year. During the fall semester, pay attention to most deadlines being in November, December, January. During the spring semester, pay attention to most deadlines being February, March, April. You will always need recommendation letters to apply to these opportunities. Request them from professors you know, and preferably whose class you had a reasonably good performance. Talk to professors so that they can get to know you, and request letters about 1 month in advance, at least 2 weeks in advance. And share all the information with your professor, your goals, the deadline, the name of the institution or program you're applying to. It is your responsibility to share this information, which can help us write a stronger letter of recommendation. Just so you know, in a letter of recommendation, professors can write or be asked to write about your grade, your performance in class, but also your initiative, how responsible you are, how you deal with setbacks, your perseverance, your communication skills, your capacity for leadership and group work, and all that. So sometimes some fantastic students are just so quiet in class, and we can't tell much more about all those other points unless they come and talk to us. So hopefully you found the information presented here useful. My name is Glenda De Nicolo. My office number is 218 on the second floor of the Smithtown Science Building. We welcome your feedback and wish you all a great semester.